Morning, good morning. It is a fabulous day. I'm looking outside. We've got snow on the ground. It's cloudy. And that's here in Park City, Utah. That's where my wife and I are at this week, just to help to rejuvenate, rekindle our relationship and keep it strong and healthy, and to put together some of the things that we learned over the weekend, the royalty romance that I continue to say was fantastic. Anyways, today is one of the things that's particular. Oops, I just realized I got a blinding light there. I apologize about that, guys. Let me see if I can shift just a bit. Yeah, it's unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get rid of it. I'll try to block it with my head. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about another skill that I learned over the weekend. It's one we've talked about actually in the past, but this is just, he put it into such eloquent words that I had to share it again. And that's, we call it slaying the dragons. Or I've told you it's getting rid of those negative emotions that we have. And one of those things that we talked about in the past is I've said, you get you a piece of paper, just a regular old piece of paper, and a pen. And this is where the pen is truly mightier than the sword, because what you do is when you have an emotion come up that is negative, so you either start crying, not because you had this amazing experience and then you're crying because of emotion that way, but because of something that's either sad or heartbreaking or something that was kind of painful in your life. It's a memory, or it could be any number of things. For instance, one of the things I realized, and I talked about this last time, is my relationship with money. I actually realized how much I was pushing away a lot of things in different relationships. I was pushing away the ability to attract and to really connect with different relationships. And so through this process, I realized, oh, okay, it's definitely there. And so I want you to do this. So as you feel an emotion, as you feel that emotion come up, you'll be, maybe with your spouse or a friend or something, and they say something, and you just start to just get angry or upset or what's the word I'm looking for? Sad. And just that emotion just starts to well up inside. And you know what I'm talking about. It's just that, as soon as it's like, for me, somebody rolls their eyes at me. Man, I go from 0 to 60 and boom! No car is faster than me when it comes to the rolling the eyes thing. And I'm working through that. I'm trying to identify exactly why that is. Because I tell you, it's since I was a wee boy. Man, my sister would roll her eyes at me and boom! It was like Mount St. Helens. I just erupt. I just couldn't. I don't know what. It just totally overtook me in the sense of my anger, my frustration, my anxiety, just everything. It just exploded immediately. And so that's an example of the emotion I'm talking about. Or let's say somebody's talking about your father, and you start to get teary-eyed and start to get emotional. Identify what that is. If it's in a negative emotion, then this is the exercise you're going to do. So you get your pen, you get pen and your paper, and you're going to just write that down. And here's the words I want you to say. I feel, and then put the emotion in. The emotion could be angry, sad, frustrated, upset, whatever the emotion is. I feel emotion be about, and then put the topic. So the topic could be, I feel sad when my son does not listen to me. Or I feel angry when my son does not listen to me. So I feel, then the emotion, and then be when the topic, and then because. So I feel sad, the emotion, when put the topic, because. And write those emotions down. And do not share them with anybody else. Because some of these emotions may come up because of a loved one. Some of these emotions will come up because your wife did something, or your husband did something, or a friend did something. It doesn't matter what happened. Write it down. Get that emotion out on paper. Just all on paper. And it can be long, it can be short. The length does not matter. You just write it out, get it out there. Then here's the magic. You tear it. Tear it to shreds. And then if you want, tear it even a little bit more. And then throw it away. Don't read it again. So you write it, tear it up, and throw it away. So we're recognizing that emotion. And as Kirk Duncan teaches, we're bringing it up. So it's already here. It's already here. As soon as that was the trigger, whatever happened is here. So now we're bringing it to our awareness. We're getting it out by writing it. And now we're throwing it away. So up, out, and away, as he says. So bring it up, get it out of you, and then away. Just get rid of it. Throw it away. Now, at first, you might not see any value with this. You might think, what's the big deal about this? Do it. Just do it. And then just move on. And if that emotion's still there, keep writing. Write. Get those emotions out of you. You don't want them staying in. So many times, especially as men, we take those emotions and we just pack them down. Nobody can know we can be sad. Nobody can know that we have anxiety. Nobody can know that we might be depressed. We take these emotions and we just compress them and compress them and compress them. Well, the problem that happens is there's twofold. One, our health suffers, or can suffer. And in the long term, it will suffer. We might start getting pains and aches somewhere because we have these emotions. We have to deal with them. And if we don't deal with them, our body's going to have to try to figure out a way to deal with them. And so that's manifested through pains and aches and things. And it's not, every pain, ache is not meaning that you have an emotion to deal with. But I dare say that a lot of them are. So we press them down, and then eventually they will just, boom! They will just explode. And I'm not joking when I see this. I've seen it with my family. I've seen it with friends, to where we'll just be kind of going along, and all of a sudden something small will happen. Somebody will say something that really was not that big of a deal, but man, it just ignited that explosion, that anger, that frustration that in you. Just boom, 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 boom. And I mean, it's like, you'd think of fireworks. It is massive. Because we have been pressing those emotions down our whole life, or for several years. But we've got to get them out. So here's an example. Let's say I'm frustrated with my sibling. And every time I think about him, I get angry. Here's what you want to do. Here's an emotion that I've got to figure out. I think I know exactly why this emotion's there. But you write it down. Take that anger. Don't put it towards your sibling. Don't put it towards anybody else. Just write that down. Put it right towards this piece of paper. Then take that piece of paper and shred it up. Baby, just keep shredding. Get all that anger, get all that frustration out into paper. Paper can handle all of your anger, all your resentment, all your frustrations. It can handle being torn and shredded. It can. And I feel it's one of the greatest tools we can use. So when those emotions come up, write them down on paper. Don't let anybody read it. You do not go back and read it. Tear it up and throw it away. And if you really want to help get rid of that emotion, burn it. Burn that, baby. You're burning those emotions away. You're burning that hatred, that anger away. And it will take some time and some practice. But the more you do this, It will help. Please do it. Just please do it. It works. If we all could do this, man, it will help your relationships tenfold. So please rise up to the challenge. You are amazing. Rise up to this challenge of writing your emotions out on paper, tearing them up, throwing them away, getting rid of them. And when another emotion comes up, write it out. Boom. I've been doing it since this weekend. And I've been amazed at how some things are just like lighter again. And so as they keep coming up, I keep writing them down. Keep writing them down. Please do it. You're amazing. Rise up to the challenge. Go out. Enjoy the day. Get some sun. And if you don't have any sun on you, go get some cloudy on you. Because being outside also helps. Being in the light. One of the things I've noticed is the more we compress down and we keep our emotions hidden, we don't deal with them, the more we want to be in the dark. I was amazed when I realized this. This was an insight that came to me and I was like, wow. I know a lot of people who like to be in the dark. And I dare say, and I challenge you to write those emotions out, start dealing with them, and you'll start to come to the light. You'll start wanting more light. You'll want to be around more happy, more joyous people. You'll want the rays of sun shining in on you. You will want to be a beacon of hope and truth because you'll be able to realize what it does for you. You're amazing. You really, really are amazing. Don't forget it. Rise up to the challenge. Write your emotions down and let's be done with it. Have a great day. Please share this video. Please like this video. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. Please subscribe. I do this for you. I do this to help you. And I hope to be able to help you in any way possible. If there's something that you're struggling with, please let me know. And I can do a video with it. Or if you would like to have me as a personal mentor, you can also contact me through either my website or through a personal message on whatever social media you're listening to this on. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. I look forward to meeting you someday. I look forward to doing this on a mass scale. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Rise up to a challenge of writing your emotions down. Let's get them out, get them over, and throw them away. Have a great day.